To set up PandaDoc CPQ, Jane starts with creating a workflow for her team. It is a curated experience that guides her sellers through building the perfect quote. The first step is pulling data from HubSpot, like recipient and deal information. This data helps to seed our workflow and reduce manual entry. Jane builds a discovery form that prompts her sellers for information. She can modify fields on the go, asking for industry information, use cases, and other details that will drive decisions later in the workflow. Like everything in PandaDoc, this form is a drag and drop style editor supporting all her form field needs like drop-downs, radio buttons, and open text. But most importantly, there is no coding required, making it quick and easy for Jane to configure. Forms can also be pre-filled with data from HubSpot, and sellers can adjust this information on the go. The core of any CPQ workflow is the quote itself. Jane uses the information collected from HubSpot and the discovery form to generate a relevant and compliant quote. This is done through the use of our rules and formula engine. Here, Jane has configured rules in PandaDoc's Quote Builder to automatically determine the line items needed per deal. The rules engine uses if this, then this logic, and supports over 140 Excel-like formulas, allowing Jane to create anything from the most simple to complex rules she needs. For example, if a specific product plan is selected, the appropriate services are automatically included. Or if it's a multi-year deal, discounts are applied automatically. This is all no code and can be set up and maintained by Jane. Finally, after configuring the quote, PandaDoc CPQ allows her to pass the deal and line items into our rich drag and drop editor, where she can leverage advanced features like our smart content to automatically populate the quote with the right information. Smart content allows for her to build rules around the content, just like she did for the line items. In this case, Jane wants to include relevant collateral for both the plans and services being quoted, which further reduces the need for sales to make manual edits. The last step is for Jane to publish the workflow, making it available for sellers to use. All of this is in support of creating an efficient and accurate quote, allowing our go-to-market teams to sell and spend less time on admin work. Switching to our sellers, let's walk through their end-to-end workflow. Inside HubSpot, the seller will find the PandaDoc Workflow tab. This is our new UI extension and is what drives the fully embedded experience. It gives the sellers a window into PandaDoc CPQ and any of their relevant deal information. They can see the status of their quotes, who has viewed them, and kick off a new workflow all from the same location. Clicking Start, our seller selects the workflow for their deal, names it, and dives right into building. This guided selling experience walks our seller through each step required to build the perfect quote. The discovery form prompts for plan type, subscription terms, contract length, and add-ons to include. Once the form is finished, the selections get pushed into the quote itself. The professional plan, onboarding, and API SKUs are all added automatically for our seller. The rules configured will run and be applied every time an edit is made, ensuring it's always accurate. You can see here the term was updated to 2 years and a 10% discount was automatically applied. Our seller then updates the number of users and makes any last-minute changes. Once the quote is finalized, the system generates a dynamic document pulling all the relevant information from our form, quote, and HubSpot. The rich drag-and-drop editor of PandaDoc allows for our sellers to add in any additional collateral they need, such as industry-specific case studies, all while staying on brand. Finally, they can review the smart content to ensure the plan and services details were added automatically. Once happy with the quote can be sent for e-signature, all without ever having to leave HubSpot. As the quote gets signed, the deal will automatically be synced with PandaDoc CPQ. The quote status, fields, and line items from the quote will be written back into HubSpot in real time, ensuring our sellers' forecasting is always accurate without manual updates.